Hello and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice, where we're going to take a look at the latest, well the first I suppose, narrative expansion for Age of Sigmar 4th edition in this fancy preview over on WarCom. Link in description below if you want to check it out yourself. There is a few pictures and things in here that you might want to check out, but let's just jump into this. Cultivate mighty heroes, forge devastating weapons, and battle for precious emberstone in the Ravaged Coast. Creating heroes and weapons sounds exactly like the kind of thing I love in my games, so I'm already in. Actually reels in the aftermath of the Vermin Doom. It's such a stupid name, isn't it? With the Skaven forces continuing to spill out of the Nor, scrap of land between the Nor and the Adamantine chain has become a fierce crucible of war. The treasures of the Ravaged Coast free to be plundered by anyone worthy enough in the first narrative expansion for the new edition, Age of Sigmar. I am super excited about this book, I cannot wait. I'll touch on that more at the end, but just a custom Dark Oath War Tribe? Oh yes, that's exactly what I want. Path to Glory Ravaged Coast is a General's Handbook style battle pack for the Path to Glory, giving those who want to do battle in themed campaigns all the tools they need. It begins with some scene-setting narrative that charts the interwoven journeys of 4 champions across the Ravaged Coast, for providing a hefty supply of new rules and options. That's a nice looking vampire court army. I don't think I've seen them in white, but they look really good, don't they? And then the Uruk war clans. I can't remember which they are. They're the swamp boys, aren't they? I like the green and the red, that red colour on the shields, squig shields, and then the green of their skin is quite a nice contrast as well. They do have some wonderfully painted models. You'd hope so, because they make the damn things, but they do have some wonderfully painted models. Whoever's painted these, well done. Anyway, there are 10 new paths for your heroes and 6 for your units, covering infantry, priest, wizard, monster, and cavalry heroes, plus regular infantry, cavalry, beast, and monster, and war machines, giving you a wide range of progression for crafting your unique army. And you can factor in the already existing ones, so the 3 battle tomes that are out, well, by this weekend, the next one is going for pre-order, so the 4 battle tomes, they each have a selection of these. The Slaves to Darkness one I was a little bit unimpressed with. It only had 3 or 4 new paths. But there's some in the rulebook as well, so it's not like you're missing out. But this is cool. I like these paths because you can really customize a hero. You can make it feel your own and you can model that character to represent those stats and skills. I love it. And having looked at these, the Path of the Duelist is one I have got a very keen eye on. I'm looking forward to diving into that once we've got the book in hand. By walking the Path of the Duelist, infantry heroes can eventually become melee maestros who deflect incoming critical hits and respond to every failed attack with a punishing counterattack, perfect for elevating a preening Lord of Hubris to combat demigod. Monster heroes who clamber up the Path of the Colossus can become intimidating titans who use their deadly bulk to pulverize armor, turning your already formidable mega boss on Maw-Crusher into a true living wrecking ball. Both of those sound perfect. And there is, you may want to have a look at this because you can read the Path of the Duelist and the Path of the Colossus in their entirety here. You've got to zoom in quite a bit in it. I'm not going to be doing it on this video, but if you want to get a sneak peek, you absolutely can. There's some really nice stuff on these. Those heroes and units will also have to contend with the long-lasting impact of combat, potentially suffering battle wounds which can result in debilitating battle scars, very Necromunda. These injuries negatively affect your units and can also mount up and result in them being wiped out if you don't diligently rest up between battles. In full campaigns, your army can even fade into obscurity if all your champions are slain. Just like the tunnels beneath Emberguard, this war-torn slice of Akshi is rich in clusters of precious and volatile emberstone. Battles in the Ravaged Coast Battle Pack come with the opportunity to accrue a cache of this realm stone, which can be spent to progress units along their paths, buy new enhancements for your armory, recruit warriors, forge almighty weapons, and more, though claiming the stuff always comes with the risk of taking battle wounds. I like that there's a bit of a risk-reward thing going on here. So, gaining Emberstone shards. After each Path to Glory Ravaged Coast battle, tally up the Emberstone shards that your warriors recovered from the battlefield as follows. If you won the battle, you gain 3 Emberstone shards. If you lost the battle, you gain D3 Emberstone shards. And if the battle was a draw, you both gain D3 Emberstone shards and can reroll the dice once. I like that it's D3, so you win, you get 3, that's the maximum that you can get. If you lose, you could still get 3, but there's less chance of it. So I kind of like that the loser, if they go on a losing streak, they're not getting left behind by a huge amount, potentially. I mean, if you keep rolling 1s and 2s, hey, look, that's on you. But I like that as a win-loss ratio, I quite like that. If you fought a battle using a Hateful Shores battle plan, you gain D3 additional Emberstone shards. My guess is that the Hateful Shores is either an area in the book or all of these campaigns are fought on the Hateful Shores, which would give you extra, whereas other scenarios don't give you those. Would be my guess, potentially. But all of this is just a preview, so we don't actually have any more of an idea. For each Emberstone token your army had at the end of the battle, you gain 1 Emberstone shard. Fairly self-explanatory. And add all these Emberstone shards to your Emberstone vault. There is also space on your roster to keep track of the total number of Emberstone shards your army has gained throughout the campaign. Yeah, it's fairly self-explanatory. There's things that I think we need to know that will be revealed when we get the book, because this is only a preview, they're not going to tell us everything. But yeah, it sounds good, and that's the way of progressing, or helping to progress your army through the campaign, which is quite nice. It's not a new thing, there's quite a few of their campaigns that have had this kind of mechanic, but it fits the world and the vibe that they're going for with this. For 2 Emberstone shards, your weaponsmiths can create an Emberstone enhanced ranged or melee weapon. There are a range of results that can be applied to these searing arms. The inherent instability of Emberstone may improve some elements while worsening others. Hit and wound rolls cannot be worsened below a 6+, nor can damage become worse than 1, so you cannot forge a dud. Good. There are also maximum characteristics that cannot be exceeded, because even the greatest smiths have their limits. And they do give us the table here. So you roll 2d6, and depending on the result is what you get. A couple of highlights for me. I quite like 5-3 -1 to wound, but +2 damage. That's quite nice. I quite like 6-2, which is just a straight crit 2 hits. 3-3 is crit mortal, which is always nice. 1-5 is range +3 inches, and melee would be just 1 extra attack, which is nice. Then there's some bog standard +1 to hit or +1 to wound. There's a couple -1 to one stat, +2 to another, which are quite nice as well. And then your anti-inventory, your anti-war machine, anti-manifestation. There's a good selection of stuff there. But then there's this whole swathe of failures as well if you get certain rolls. There is little reward without risk in the Mortal Realms, however, and these weapons may literally blow up in the face of their wielders after battle. I need to know how that works. A full campaign in Ravaged Coast gives you the chance to experience these opportunities for progression and attrition. Yep, tell me more. You'll fight from the Adamantine Chain, the island of Hell's Claw, in an effort to recover a priceless Emberstone trove, unlocking battle plans from a selection of 12 all new scenarios as you progress from location to location. If your army is successful in its conquests, and its ranks swell beyond what you can deploy against your opponent, extra units and heroes may have a chance of joining the battle as reinforcements, ensuring you can spread progression chances around. Okay, how does that work as well? That's a really cool mechanic. You can actually bring the weight of your army to bear. So if you have someone, if you're fighting an opponent who is specialized in big heroes, big fancy weapons, but not many units, whereas you have loads of units, not all of them that you can field, you can keep bringing in hordes and things potentially. That's cool. And that adds extra elements to the battle. And army building, I suppose, as well. I want to know more. I want to know everything. Just give me the book now. That's got to be a custom hero there. That Stormcast guy. I think it's a kit bash because I don't recognise it, but then I'm not that familiar with Stormcast. Anyway, let's finish off this article. On top of that, there are a wealth of unique rules, abilities, some giving you the chance to snaffle extra Emberstone, and impactful twists in the Ravaged Coast Battle Pack. Alongside unique heroic traits, artifacts of power, a spell lore, a prayer lore, and 4 bespoke regiments of renown that let you recruit powerful heroes to your army. It's a tome that's packed to bursting, with all the rules support you need to run truly epic narrative campaigns, and it's up for pre-order on Saturday. This is everything that I wanted when we heard about narrative campaigns and specific Path to Glory books. I hope they do more of these. I hope that this one is good, because this sings to me as a player. And as someone who likes to kit bash my models, you can just create custom heroes. I've already got heroes created that I just created because I thought they were cool. I could now actually give them paths, character names, and a whole branching story in my army other than, oh yeah, that's this guy and he's just a chieftain. You could actually create that now. This is perfect. I'm so excited for this. And like I say, I hope there's more, but I hope that this does a really good job of giving you everything you need. There is a very, very, very high chance that this channel is going to be less match play and more narrative and campaign stuff. I don't know if that's what you guys want. You'll have to let me know in the comments. And once we've started making those videos, hopefully you'll get more of an idea of what I mean. But this book, for me personally, is coming out at the right time, especially with someone who is trying to build a channel into this hobby space. But I want to do it, and show you who I am as a hobbyist. I want, interaction with you guys, and I want to get an idea of what you guys do, and hopefully I can have battle reports with people and run campaigns with people, and we could do way down the line. Maybe we can hire a space and we can have a weekend of, right, we're doing this campaign, here's everything we need. That would be super cool if we can grow a community like that. It's all about you interacting and you wanting to be part of it. That's kind of where I want to go with how I see this channel, and hopefully you guys want to see stuff like that too. So let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're excited about this narrative edge to Sigmar as well. And also if you've got any heroes ready to go, or you're waiting to see the paths and things so you can build a custom hero to lead your army to glory and the riches of the Emberstone. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. I cannot wait. I'm hoping I'll be able to get it pre-ordered on Saturday. And as soon as I get the book, we will do a bit of a breakdown. I don't know what form that'll take, but we'll run through it. We'll have a chat and talk about some of the stuff. And maybe even I can create some heroes on a live stream or something, if we can get that all set up. We'll see. It should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It is 31st of December here in the UK, so we're about 8 hours at time of recording, or about 8 hours from New Year's Eve. I doubt I will be doing another video today. So if I don't speak to you before, have a great new year and all the best for 2025. Hopefully I will see you then, because there is so much more to come, hopefully, from this channel. I'm still picking up bits and figuring out how I'm going to do it. I'm really excited about it. Hopefully I can bring you guys into my vision, and we can all have a fantastic 2025 in the hobby together. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.